Good morning, good morning, good morning, all of my great trade geniuses out there. Welcome back to Trade Genius Live. I am your host and brand ambassador of the Edge from the prop firm, Trend Genius. What's going on, man? It's Thursday. How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Mr. Cologne, good morning. Wawa12, good morning. Sneehall, good morning. Discipline Royal, good morning. Pivot Point, good morning. My brother T. Pruitt, good morning. Q, Grand Risings. What we got there? I don't know why I could barely see that. Nail, I don't know. I don't want to say, I don't want to mess you up, my sister. Nail, I don't know. You're going to get me right, but good morning. Dante Kelvin. Oh, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you, my guy. That's what's up. Thank you very much. Wally, good morning. Jerry Jack and the 8986, aka Mr. Payout in the building. Serena, my trusted confidant. Gotta love Serena. She keep the ship tight as well as all y'all do actually, but Serena do keep the ship tight though. I gotta give it to her. That's my girl. Tamika, good morning. Bodovan, good morning. Kaz, Grand Risings, another day of wins. Yeah, man, we gonna try to get it. Absolutely. Courtney McGregor, good morning. Lorna, good morning. Lorna, I know we got some work to do. Hopefully, I don't know if you figured that out yet, but I've been wondering what's up with that. But I wanted to say also too, your country is not on the ban list, for YouTube. So I don't know why that's not showing. But something we gonna work on. I ain't forgot about you. Barbosa the Great. You thought it was Wednesday? Nah, man, it's Thursday, bro. We got 2 more days. Hella Bands, good morning. What we got? Omari Gordon, good morning. Feel like a trash can, but I'm happy as fuck to be in this trading world. Feel like a trash can? Nah, you don't feel like no trash can. Cut that out. Nah, that's just, nah, no, you don't. You feel like an ATM where people be about to make a bunch of deposits. That's what you feel like, an ATM, where everyone's just making deposits. No one is making any withdrawals. All money in, no money out. What we got? Jason, good morning. Q, had to take my mama to work, rushing home to get in front of the laptop. That's what's up. Got to take care of moms. D Young, good morning. Terry Hart, good day, mate. Serena, Serena already said grateful. I'm already on top of whatever Trent about to ask. Makita Solomon, Grand Risings. Mike, good morning. The best place to learn to start trading. You know what? I'm not going to even answer that. I'm gonna let the rest of the community answer that, because then I feel like I might I could give a biased answer. I don't want to at least my little cushion underneath me. I don't even want to at least come across like I'm giving any biased answers, but you know what? Omari, I'm gonna let the rest of the community answer that. All y'all, would y'all mind answering Omari? You know what I mean? He wants to understand, is this the best place to learn to start trading? So I'll let y'all answer that. Ta, good morning. So, good morning. PT702, good morning. What we got? Jers. Okay, let me make sure I say this right. It's either Jers 3 Babs or it's Jersey 3 Babs. Either one. I think I got it. Felix Nevades, good morning. What we got? Dong 6553, morning, boss. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. We ain't no trash in here. Only thing that be trash is like when price action be rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like when price action be crappy, that's trash. But nah, we ain't gonna never ever refer to ourselves as that. Remember that. We are ATMs just waiting on prop firm deposits. That's it. That's all we waiting on. Oh, shoot. B. Cologne Jr. I know who that is. Good morning. Good morning. Kaz said he's feeling refreshed. Ibram, good morning. Makita, I requested my payout before 5 p.m. So yesterday was denied. I have to have another profitable day before I could request another one. So I guess 4-0 this week so far. That's what's up. What's up, Makita? You still good? And let me say this. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Take your time. Don't get in your head that, oh, I got one more day, so I'm gonna hurry up and no, take your time. Even if that means you don't trade today or tomorrow and you trade on Monday if price action is not good. So just keep that in mind, because I don't want you to blow that. Just take your time. Please take your time. You will get the payout. Don't rush it. And Serena can give you a nice, good story about that. I'll let her interject on that though. But be patient. Be patient. This community will make you feel like a flower pot, planting seeds and growing to new heights. Wow. 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 I don't even know what to even say about that. Wow. All I can say is wow. 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 Oh, man. Now I'm blushing. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what? We're gonna throw the rally hat on again for that. That's every worth the rally hat, Serena. We throwing the rally hat back on. All right. Hell yeah, best in the business. That's what's up. Regina, good morning. My island girl. Good morning. Jersey, you got to remember. Oh, that's right. Duh, it's Britt. That's right. What's up, Britt? My bad. I'm supposed to know that. You're right. You're right. Like, I don't got to remember. You're supposed to say, man, you're supposed to know that. Like, you know who I am. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. Y'all going to get me together. Omari. Okay. I'm going to let Soak do his thing. Let me go in here so I can make sure Serena's what's her name doesn't stay on here for doesn't stay on here the whole stream. Where are we at? There we go. That's amazing. I appreciate that. That's some love right there. Let's see here. Where are we? Good morning. Absolutely great. That's what's up. Oh, they all hitting you up. They all hitting you up. My God, they letting you know. Let's go. All right. So we got 47 viewers. We got 16 likes. That means we have 31 likes we got to get up. Let's get them up if y'all don't mind, please. That's all I ask. Let's let the viewers match the amount of likes. Yeah. Or actually, let's let the likes match the amount of viewers. That'll be amazing. All right, let me just send one more post out so everyone knows we rocking. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Currently at work, but I'll keep listening. Absolutely, man. Just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I mean? Don't risk nothing at work, bro. That's important. But I'm sure you got it together. I'm just trying to give you, just some positive words on, just making sure you keep everything together. To Telly, good morning. All right. Y'all know how we do it. How y'all feeling? How's everyone? I know a couple of y'all answered already, but how y'all feeling? How are we feeling this morning? Me, myself, I'm feeling really good. I don't know what was going on with me the past like 2-3 weeks. Like a lot, I don't know. I'm feeling good, feeling much better, sleeping better. Just feeling better. I'm gonna be honest with you, just feeling better all the way around the board. Like literally. So let's get it cracking. So 53 viewers, we have 28 likes, we have what? 25 more? No, excuse me. 29, 24. We need 25 more likes, and then we'll be up. All right, y'all take care of that for me. T. Pruitt said, bless. My bossy B, bless. That's what's up. Love the name. I know a couple of y'all already feeling good. Happy to be here. Bless. That's what's up, Wawa. We glad you're here as well. Absolutely. All right. I know a couple of y'all already. I know Serena already let me know she's ready to go. And a couple of people already, chimed in on that. But for the pivot point said bless. But yeah, I want everyone to chime in on this. It's good that we do this. We are taking a mental inventory. You're not really just answering my question. What you're doing is you're telling yourself how you're feeling right now. And we know that we cannot be here on emotions. So if we're feeling a little emotions today, if we're feeling a little emotional today, or we're feeling some emotion, some anxiety, anything like that, we need to say that. That's why I asked this question, because if we're feeling that, then we know what we need to do, right? We know we need to take some deep breaths. We need to get up from our trading desk and go walk around, maybe go outside, you know what I mean? Stretch, do something. Let's try to make sure that we keep all the anxiety and all the emotions off of the charts. So that's why I ask that every day. So it's important that everyone chimes in and says how they're feeling, because you're not just telling me, you're telling yourself how you're feeling because you're typing it, right? So you think and you typing it, there it is. So that's the idea. So I'm happy you're here, Lorna. Absolutely. I'm feeling anxious, but I just went and looked in the mirror and said, and said, Joe, you got this. Absolutely. You should have said, discipline royal, you got this. We got to start identifying yourself and responding to yourself as discipline royal, sir. That's just what it is. Feeling nervous to trade live after that. I heard that. Tuteli, good. Heaven, enjoy life. Good morning. Makita said, highly favored. And Joseph Rowe gave me the 2 salutes. That's what's up. All right, y'all. We have about 3 minutes before the market opens. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. Heaven and Joy said, blessed. That's what's up. All right, y'all know how we do. The first thing we do, remember, we keep our repetitive nature rocking, right? We show up on the charts and do the same thing every day. All right, today we're checking news. All right, so right now, we had core retail sales and also unemployment claims came out, and also import prices. Import prices really didn't do anything. I usually just speak up on red and yellow folder. That's what's really most important. Excuse me, red and orange folder. That's what's more important. Yellow folder is just something to know. Doesn't really affect the market. Never seen a yellow folder news event bring any volatility into the market at all. I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm not saying that it will never happen, but I'm just saying based on my past 2 years, I've never seen that. All right, and then tomorrow, pretty much nothing. So we're good there. Let's jump to the charts. Let's get it cracking. We got about a little less than a minute before market opens. All right, so we are on the 5-minute. What's going on with my indicators? Come on now. Come on, TradingView. She already threw it out there. She said bearish bias. I love it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TradingView. As y'all can see, look up here, look at my indicators. They're just like moving. They don't like we don't know if we want to be on your chart, sir. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me refresh. All right, there we go. That's whoop. Let me get to MMQ. All right, there it is, and we are there. All right, ooh, you know what? Let me log into my account. What am I doing? Let's go here. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm tripping. I ain't even prepared. I'm tripping. Yeah, and bam. All right, cool. So let's go here. Working on this little. Yeah, I'm a little down in my little couple of little one of my evals I'm a little down. One of them I'm a little up, but we playing with them. Let's see what we do. All right, cool. So today, 5-minute. Let's do our bias really quick. We got like 30 seconds before the open. So got to do this really fast. So 5 to 9. Whoop. Market's going to open on me. It's all good. 5 to 9 and 11 to 2. For those of y'all that don't know, this is our little cheat code on how we figure out our daily bias. Now, it's Asia high. This would be, I say this candle would be Asia's low. All right, so London did not take out Asia's high. Wow. Or Asia's low. So that means we look for the market to be choppy today. You said it was bearish? I don't think it was bearish, Serena, because London did not take out Asia lows. Because the lowest point of Asia would be here, right? Yeah, this would be the lowest point. Actually, this candle here. So actually, London did not take out Asia highs, and it did not take out Asia lows, as I stated. So we look for the market to be choppy today. Now, we're not married to that bias, but it's just a gauging point, right? No predictions. We don't predict anything when it comes to trading. We just use confluences, and we just, like I said, use them as gauging points. All right, so let me delete this real quick. Jump on these charts. Market has opened. All right, let me go to the 1 minute. Let's see what we got. Oh, well, DS is invalidated just that quick. Nice. So that strategy's done. Can't take that one. Let's see, do I have the right thing here? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So cannot take that strat. So let's see here, 15 minutes. All right, so we could have a 15-minute banger today. Wow, that that's the only thing about when price is riding on the daily levels. These pink lines are my daily level targets. When price is riding on that, man, it's always pretty much going to invalidate our trade. Well, invalidate our strategy for that day. So it is what it is. Nothing we can do. Yep, copier on. Nice. Q said made it home. Nice. Kiara, good morning. Bottom said I'm watching you. Oh, Josh, that's what's up. Paper trading day, smart. Possible DS longs per scalp. Yeah, no DS longs a day, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Let's see here. What my big brother say? Potential DS longs, but yeah, no DS longs. Yeah, unfortunately, no DS longs. I mean, it would have been nice if price wouldn't have hit it, but they crossed it, so it is what it is. All right, so we move on. We wait for, now we're in a waiting game, so we got to wait. Oh, let me go back to my 15-minute. So we got to wait for this candle to close bullish, and we possibly can get a strategy on our little 15-minute strategy that we do. We possibly could get that. Nevertheless, we just waiting, at least for me, for my strategies. Y'all know I'm very disciplined on how I take my strategies. So I'm a big proponent on sitting on my hands, and that's just that. All right, we got 62 viewers. We got 32 likes. Let's please, could we get the likes up? 26 more likes is all we need. Or the chat's going to come for you. So y'all, just your decision. Or the chat's going to come for you. But nah, if y'all get the likes up, I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get the mental muscle going. Courtney McGregor, I'm new here, brother. I saw your live yesterday. Love it. What indicators do you use? I use Big Court. This is what I use, my guy. I use this VWAP session. I use swing high, swing low. I use SMA 50, and I use FVG Nephew Sam. So what you would do is you would go into indicators, and you would put each one of them in. And FVG Nephew, when you put in FVG, there's a bunch of them are going to pop up in this list. And you're going to select the one that says Nephew Sam. For swing high, low, support and resistance is going to be the one by Pattern Smart. So you're going to go in here. You're going to put swing high, low, support. Just put swing high, low, and a bunch of them are going to pop up. And you're going to go with Pattern Smart. I also use just VWAP, regular VWAP, which is this one, volume weighted average price. I also use this right here, simple moving average. That is my 50, which is the blue line. VWAP is the yellow line. And then I also use, that's it. Those are the ones that I use. Those are the four. Those are the four on my chart. All right. Bam. All right, cool. What we got? Am I able to schedule a one-on-one and get your feedback on my paper trades? I went live last night and put in really small trades, but came out 2 for 2. That's not too bad. Breaking even on your first time. That's actually pretty good, but absolutely. Felix, in a buy, going off volume profile, rejection off the PD fixed range, just hit $1.20. That's what's up. Good stuff. Good stuff, Soap. Good job, brother. And I know you're real meticulous about taking live trades right now, but that's what's up, man. Felix, just Super Spaceman, good morning. Oh, I didn't even see you, Pete. Good morning. Good morning. Last time it was choppy. It was choppy for 2. Right. It sure was, Kiara. Absolutely. All right, cool. So let's just get this mental muscle going, y'all. All right, so while we're waiting for that 15-minute candle to close, we got about 9 minutes left for it to close before we possibly can get an entry on that. So we're going to get our question of the day in today. You know, we're going to get this work on this mental therapy. All right, question of the day today is your trade idea dependent on hope? Is your trade idea dependent on hope? Definitely something to think about. Is your trade idea dependent on hope? I hope not. I hope your trade idea is not dependent on hope. But let's talk about that. Just say that to yourself. Is my trade idea dependent on hope? Because if it is, then you know what that means. We got something to talk about, right? Because if it's dependent on hope, that means you're not trading a strategy, right? Hope equals no clear structure. Let's think about that, right? Structured trades, they don't need hope. They just need price action. So let's keep that in mind. We always want to make sure that our trade ideas are dependent on, excuse me, strategy, as Snehal said, or like as Kiara said, based off market structure. Think about that. So what do you want? Do you want a trade idea with a plan, or do you want one with hope? I mean, think about it. Hope is nothing. Hope is just wishing, right? It's like wishful thinking. Ain't no wishing in trading, no emotions in trading, no feelings in trading, right? So with that stated, excuse me, damn, price is hecka bullish. With that stated, we need structure. Y'all know that we need structure. We need confirmation. We got to check off all of our boxes. You know what I'm saying? Before we can even think about any trade idea, right? So if you have a strategy, just like how you saw when I jumped on the charts, I was like, oh, my DS trade is invalidated. Ain't nothing I can do there. Done. I only have one more thing to look at, which is what? My 15-minute strategy. That's pretty much all I have left to look at. If that doesn't pan out, then guess what? The position I will take today will be to sit on my hands. Remember, deciding not to take a trade and sitting on your hands is a position as well. Just remember that. A position is just not an entry in the market. Excuse me. It's also knowing when to sit on your hands. Here we go. Trading and hope don't go together. Absolutely. Ibram said his is based off strategy. Absolutely. 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 That's the way a process-driven trader thinks. Remember, we're process-driven, not profit-driven. We don't care about no profits. We care about process, because we know as long as we locking in process, profits will come. Payouts will come. We ain't even think. Remember how we always talk about this. When we place trades, our trades are based on our strategy. They're based on confluences. They're based on all the things that we talk about from a psychology perspective. And we ain't even thinking about no money. The money is the payouts, the profit, the money, however you want to word it. It's all a byproduct of what we do. Think about it. 1 second, y'all. Let me plug in my laptop. All right, cool. So, as I stated, the payouts are a byproduct of what we do, right? It's the end result. So just think about all the things that got to happen before we even get to that point. That's why we don't focus on that. It does not matter. Literally, the profit and the payouts do not matter. Now, someone may think like, what are you talking about? Are we trading to make money? Absolutely. But it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of what we do when we sit down on the charts is what I mean. It's the end result of everything that we do. Think about everything that you have to do to trade, right? It's more than just click and enter or buy or sell. It's about what? Auditing yourself. All the things that I just stated. Auditing yourself. Did your strategy set up? Is a price action good? What's my risk? You know what I mean? Is my leverage good? Am I over leveraging? Like, there's so many things that we have to think about prior to making some money. So that's why I always say we're not focusing on the money. We're focusing on the process. We ain't thinking about no profits. Process-driven traders never have to worry about profits because the profits always come. So going back to the question of the day, is your trade idea dependent on hope? Hopefully it's not. If it is, then we got work to do, right? So just remember that. It should be based on structure, because hope, there's no clear structure there. Period. So with that stated, that's pretty simple question of the day today, just something to get, how I always like to get our mental muscle going, right? So with that stated, anybody have any questions on that? Pivot Point said, just learn one of Duvier's strategies with support and resistance, and it hit. Yep. Chef's kiss. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm checking him out. Yeah, he's in that trade. I don't trade support and resistance, so um, I mean, I could have took the call out, but the only thing that's hard for me with taking call outs on like the thing that's hard about me taking call outs is a lot of times, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm abandoning my strategy when I take other call outs. I really, really, truly do. Now, Juvier trades support and resistance. Lazy trades his conflux strategy, right? So even with his strategy, I always take it on like other accounts. I don't know. It's just sometimes it can be a little difficult for me. I'm just not a support and resistance trader, but support and resistance is actually a great strategy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's not. It's just not the way that I was taught. So it's not the way that I trade. V Brewer, good morning. Good morning. Support and resistance Heikin-Ashi candles and 100 or 50 EMA. Let me see. Is that what he's doing? Yeah, he is. He is on Heikin-Ashi. I'll be forgetting about that. Javier do be on Heikin-Ashi. Is he on Heikin-Ashi? Those look like regular candles. Yeah, I think he's on regular candles this morning. Yeah, those don't look like Heikin-Ashi. I could be wrong. Whatever. All right, cool. So we have about 2 more minutes before this 15-minute candle closes. Possibly we can get a strategy on a 15-minute. We'll see. Other than that, question of the day was, I think, pretty self-explanatory. Let's go ahead and get into tip of the day while we still got a little bit of time. Tip of the day today is a tight stop without structure is just wishful thinking. Read that. A tight stop without structure is just wishful thinking. Let's talk about that. Just think about that. Say that to yourself. A tight stop without structure is just wishful thinking. Absolutely it is. Because at the end of the day, if your stop is too tight, you kind of already know what the possibilities are of that, right? Think about it. Our stops must be logical to our strategy, right? Tight stops always get wicked out. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, this is the thing, we have to because think about this, a tight stop is more like an emotional stop, right? You're putting it somewhere where you're like, oh, I think I'm just going to put it here. No, your stop should be logical. Your stop should be based on your strategy. Your stop should be based on defining your risk, because structure defines your risk, right? Your strategy, your structure, that defines your risk. So you balance precision with logic, right? If you want to be precise, then you have to have a logical stop. If you have an emotional stop, there's no precision in an emotional stop, meaning a tight stop. No precision there. We want to be precise. To be precise and to have balanced precision, we need to what? Be throwing some logic in there, right? We need structure. We need some type of, how would I say? We need some type of strategy. We need some type of confluence. We need something that's going to tell us that, hey, based on this structure, this is the way or the place that we should be putting our stop loss, period. Like for me, my stop losses are based on structure. All right, let's pause that for a sec. Let's jump back to the charts because that has closed now. And we possibly could get, geez Louise, prices just going bananas. I mean, super duper bullish. I actually really didn't expect that today. But of course, no expectations. So, yeah, I'm like, what? It's crazy. All right, let's see here. What we got? 29, 630, 50. 29, 630, 50. Look like I may have missed the entry, but I put a demo trade on Lazy's call out. For those of y'all in the inner circle, he called out a buy. 29, 630, 50 is the is the entry, and it's golly, it's based on 15-minute time frame. So looks like I missed it. Oh well, it was just a demo trade, but nevertheless, we're waiting for price to go into drawdown here. Possibly, we get price to go into drawdown. Then we could possibly even enter this trade and try to take get a 1-to-1 off this, or even possibly just take a base hit. Either way, for me, if I did enter the 15-minute banger, I probably, because see, we're at all-time highs. This would be all-time highs right now. What is this? This is 29,693.50. That would be all-time highs at the moment. Let me just check that. Yeah, that would be all-time highs at the moment. God, we're in 29,000, y'all. That's crazy. Wow. I remember last year we was in 16,000s. Crazy. All right, cool. So we're going to let this cook. I can't get an entry until I get some drawdown on this candle. Like I need this candle to give me some drawdown. So jump to the 5-minute. Yeah, I need some drawdown here. If I can get some drawdown, I'll place my entry right at the close of this candle right here. And wait for price to tap me in and possibly take it long. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, let me jump back to the 15. Yeah, Lazy's trade is gone. He caught it too. He caught it right before. Little trend line breakout. Yep, actually parallel channel with a trend line breakout. That's exactly what it is. Shout out to Lazy. That's what's up. All right, cool. Let me jump in the comment section. Yeah, 15-minute stop loss is 3 bands. Oh, wow. I won't be taking that. Oh, I'll take it on 1 micro. Yeah, I'll take it on 1 micro. That's what I'll do. Good looking out, Discipline Royal. Yes, I use regular candles. Just hit my TP London high. That's what's up, Ben. Right. Core's market is extremely bullish. Oh, Karate 357's grand risings. I'm just trying to jump back in here, see what I missed. All right. Nice, took it as well and got out at 550. That's what's up. Target hit 29,610 and might see some pullback from here. 29,610. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sneehall said absolutely. Let's see here. Yo, 164 point stop loss. LOL. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. Where we at? Yes, I use regular candles, Felix. Market gave me 212 for the 7-day consistency, logging off and now paper trading. That's what's up. Congrats, Terry Hart. Dope stuff. Missed my first setup due to being late. I think it was a blessing because it hit London high. That's what's up. Lazy's long lined up with the right. It sure is, Serena. I was, when I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. Absolutely. This bull is crazy this morning. Right. This is the highest I've ever seen MQ. Yeah, this is the highest NQ has ever been. Absolutely. Yep, his stop is just a little larger. Yeah. Took a long on MNQ. On the 5, lost 170, entered 128, re-entered 128, closed chart, not giving anything back. That's what's up. Smart man. Karate 357. But yeah, so that's where we are. The move was just the same as it did last night. Was it? Oh, sure is. Well, similar. Yeah, similar. This little area right here, this 29,479.25, pretty strong area right here. A lot of rejection off this. Look, here, and this is on the 15-minute. Yeah, so that's about as far, because that's right. This was all-time highs initially. So yeah, so this is a pretty strong level. You guys can see that. Bunch of touches here. Came back, retested a few times, left. Hit it last night around 2:30 in the morning. Remember, I'm on Pacific Standard Time, so that would be 5:30, of course, if you're on Eastern Time. And then actually again when market open. So yeah, definitely a very, very strong level. Very, very strong level. I still got my buy limit up for this demo on Lazy's trade, but I think it's going to end up hitting. And it already actually, to me, it actually really truly won. But it's cool. It's a demo. I'm in it now. I'm gonna stay locked in. Dude, what is going on my copy trader, yo? For real, for real. So in my copy trader, I can copy trade demo accounts as well. So my, when you have, well, there's some prop firms, you get some demo, you get like a sim account, right? So I have one with my fund of futures. I have a sim account. Also have one, my Trade one, my regular demo account. I got that in my copy trader. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's time to get another copy trader. I'm going to abandon Apex NT8. Like for real, for real. I'm at the point after yesterday. I'm really truly at the point that I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm fed up. I'm really fed up because like I do understand that this is computers, right? Computers are not perfect. They have their glitches. Things don't always work as optimum as we want them. That's fine. I can deal with that. I have an IT background. I got a master's degree in IT, literally. So with that stated, I understand that. But this now has gotten to the point to where I am tired of dealing with it. So moving forward, when I get off this live stream, I'm about to go get me another copy trader. And honestly, I'm going to abandon the copy trader that I have now. Straight up. I'm tired. It's like it's always something silly. It's like I have everything set up and who knows? It just trades to one account. And I got everything in here correct. Same thing that happened yesterday. It's like 2 days well, not yesterday, maybe it was the day. Yeah, it was yesterday. Made $1,000 profit, should have been in like 13 accounts. It was only in one. And the crazy thing is, even yesterday, in my copy trader, all this shows right now I'm in this demo trade, right? And I got my fund of futures sim 101, and I also have like I said, my TradeGheenyuz demo account. I'm copy trading those two. I'm copy trading demo accounts, right? For Lazy's trade. Now, only one of the accounts, only the leader account, of course, picked up. The follower is my fund of futures sim 101, right? That's following my TradeGheenyuz demo trade, my TradeGheenyuz demo account. Now, it's only showing in my copy trader that is just showing my fees of 288. It's not even showing profit. Like, I'm so done. But anyway, I'm not about to even worry about it. See, this is the thing, Chris, and the rest of the community. The only reason why I didn't want, the only reason why I'm not interested in another copy trader because they all are monthly. You know what I mean? It's like I'm very detailed about my bread. I'm not just into throwing my bread all over the place. And I ain't cheap either. Like I spend my money, if I'm gonna spend my money on I purchase on value, not on price. So this is the thing. The thing is that, you know what? I'm just gonna just log out of this because it doesn't even make any sense. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thank goodness it was a demo trade. But I took a demo trade on purpose because of I just wanted to see what the copy trader was going to do. But anyway, nevertheless, the only reason why I wasn't interested in no other copy trader, this was working fine. Other copy traders, they want a monthly subscription. Apex NT8 copy trader is $149 and they give you 2 licenses. So you can put it on 2 different computers. And that was cool because that's pretty much how I used it. But at the end of the day, I'm done. Like that's just where I am. Like I'm real meticulous about my trading, about everything I do in my trading. And if something ain't working, you're out of here. Literally, like I don't even play no games. And right now with the 2 days in a row, I'm tapped out. I'm cool. I'm about to move on from that. So let's move on. May get 15-minute close and drawdown. Oh yeah, there it is. You're absolutely right. We may. Wondering if this copy trade is going to work. That would be interesting. I don't even know if I would even want to take the trade. I'll still take it. If it worst case scenario, it just copies in, it just trades of one account. It's ridiculous though. But anyway, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know y'all don't really see me get too, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just utterly ridiculous. As I stated, I'm glad it was on a demo account. But like yesterday, I should have been up 13 bands. I was only up 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like that's enough to, you know, like yesterday I was thinking about that. I forgot where I was yesterday. I was out somewhere and I thought about it. I just shook my head. And the person I was with, they was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing, trading." I was like, they was like, "What's wrong?" "Nothing, just trading." So yeah, so you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that just like I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Playing with my bread. I don't like nobody playing with my money. And that's just how I feel. You playing with my money. Playing with my money. So and there I know there's Replicanto, there's TradeSync, there's a few of them out there. Mirror Trader. There's a few different ones out there. So I will be diligently looking. I might have to possibly use this Apex NT8 tomorrow if I haven't decided, you know, or made a choice on my copy trader, but new copy trader incoming for sure. Like I am so done. About to move on. Time to move on. Too much. Another thing too, I'm noticing it's always this like I hear this connection, it'll say connection loss. And I'm like, what? And I look, and that's some of the problem too. Connection ain't stable. And you know what's so crazy? My entire studio, all my internet is all wired. I use Ethernet cables for my live, for my trading. I don't use Wi-Fi. I use Ethernet because I'm making sure that I have good, consistent, flowing internet. So I use Ethernet on both. So I'm not even on Wi-Fi right here. It's all Ethernet. So there it is. What somebody said, somebody hit me up. Okay, I'll deal with that later. But yeah, so let's see what we got. We got about 59 seconds for this candle closes. Let's see. Let me go to the 5 minute and see what I see. Not really too. You can't. When you think about it, where is liquidity resting with all of this, right? I mean, I guess you can say it's some liquidity up here, right? I mean, what was the biggest move last night? Here and here, because all the rest of this is just chop. So with this move, we know if anyone was still holding, we know when this came back, this took out any stop loss. So this was a little liquidity sweep right here, right? Of this move. Here, nothing's going on. So I don't know. Let's see a 15-minute banger, 11 seconds. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna put my order in and see what it does. And just kind of go from there. Let's see here. So entry here is going to be 29,626.25. 29,626.25. Let's get that rocking. All right, and this will be a buy stop limit. All right, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put my scalp guard risk reward tool on, and that'll be for today. And entry is 29,626.25, and stop loss is it's a huge stop loss too. Stop loss is, the low of this is 29,454. 29,454. All right, let's do that. Oh, let me get my times correct. My times are off. And let's go here, and that's going to be, we're going to do this at, we'll do this at 6:15. All right, that should get it. Come on, copy trader. What's going on? Today, yep, 6:15. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's do this. Let's do 6:30. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right. And stop loss is going to be here. And let me change this to, I'll change this to, we'll do 2 micros just to keep it safe because it's a huge freaking stop loss. All right, here's my stop loss. I'll wait for price to tap me in first if it's going to, and then I will place my stop loss after that. I don't like to place my stop loss until I am tapped into the trade. In the event we have some crazy news, something happened, price dumps, it tanks, it hits my stop loss and actually turns my stop loss into an entry, because that can happen. So just be mindful of that. So yeah, so I'm going in with 2 micros. If you can see, it's a huge stop loss. It's like 3,689 tick stop loss. Exactly. So even with 2 micros, that's with a dollar tick value, that's still $689 risk. Now, it's a 1-to-1 is what we're shooting for. So just like there's a $689 risk, it's also a $689 reward. So this 15-minute banger is a 1-to-1. It's a 1-to-1 type trade. So let's see what we get. Either it taps us in or it doesn't. Let's see here. Let me get into these comments. Boom, boom, boom. Tracing where we're going well. Software that copies your trade. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. That's crazy. I was looking into TradeSync too. Yeah, I'm on Mr. Payout. I'm on Apex NT8. It's through NinjaTrader 8. It's Apex, the company that does, of course, the Apex accounts, but this is a separate entity. It's 2 businesses. I mean, same company, 2 different businesses, and it works through NinjaTrader. So, I mean, it was a good price. I mean, $149 one time. TradeSync, I think it's like couple hundred bucks a month. I mean, don't get me wrong. Whatever I got to use, I'm going to use. I'm going to pay for it. But the thing is that I want to make sure I keep my subscriptions low. You know what I mean? It's just what I am. I'm just very detailed with my bread, and I ain't trying to throw my bread all over the place. So, but hey, if I got to go on and bite the bullet, it's no problem. All right, so here we go. Wait, if it was like the 5-0, got out, LOL. Initial balance says it could turn around. Got you. Just a heads up for anyone riding in queue. Maybe get 15-minute close and drawdown now. Yep, 1 a.m. Central Time for our top will be key here. If we lose it, we will fall hard. Ooh, heard that. Couldn't use Apex Copier because you have to use NinjaTrader. Right. Well, actually, Chris, you could still use it. Well, let me say this. If you have a Mac, doesn't work well on a Mac. You do better using Apex Copier on a PC. One of the reasons why I got my gaming laptop. Absolutely. I blew my account today after 11 straight payouts. I went to reset one of my Pro, and they put me right back into Pro Plus. I think once you get the live on Take Profit, they keep all the, yeah, that's how it works. Once you go live, you're live. But bro, you blew your account today. Interesting. Especially you. Interesting. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we can't blow no accounts. Like anyone could blow accounts, no matter who it is, right? The thing is this. All I would say, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Ben. PO'd. I ain't gonna lie. That PO'd me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, one thing about me is I can't stand electronics that don't work. That's why I buy good stuff. Period. But yeah, definitely frustrated. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not really upset, more frustration than anything. But yeah, Mr. Cologne, I was answering what you said. But Mr. Payout, I pretty much already know what possibly you made, the mistake you may have made. Yep. So, but hey, if you can get 11 payouts and then 11 straight payouts and then blow the account after that, hey, that's really no harm, no foul, to be honest with you. It's really no harm, no foul. I need to pay you a visit with Comcast Tech. You know what? My connection is good. When I was talking about connection, Miss Cologne, it's the copier with that stuff. It's the copier, because think about it. If my connection was bad, right? Because it's the copier that's saying connection lost. The funny thing is, if my connection was lost, my charts and none of my stuff will be up, because we need internet for all of that, right? So I know my connection is strong. I got, what do we have? What do we have here in Calabasas? We have, what do we have? We have Spectrum. And I got the highest tier of internet. So my stuff is fast. Like, my internet is great. Even when I'm on Wi-Fi, it's just ridiculous copy trader. But anyway, Chai, good morning, good morning, good morning. Where we at? So when price hits that, the order will send? Yes, absolutely. As soon as price crosses that, it will pick it up. That's what a limit order is. Market order would be if you just press buy or sell and you're automatically in the trade. Cool. Order set to 1 micro. You know what? I'm going to follow your lead, Serena. One micro it is. Did I go on 1 micro already? I thought I had 2. Yeah, I think I had 2 micros. 1 micro it is. I'm rocking with you. All right. Very high chances we'll head back to open. What's the live account with prop firm means? Live account is what they put you to, live or pro plus. They all have different little words, but 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, meaning the same thing. Basically, after, you have to read the prop firm. Usually after 5 to 6 payouts, they move you to a live account. And a live account is just basically just like a regular account that just is basically the same account that you had initially. It just has a little different set of rules. And there's a lot more, how would I say, more flexibility. Me personally, I don't want to go to live accounts, because most of the time when you go to live accounts on prop firms, they limit the amount of accounts that you can have. So like with Apex, like I have 20 Apex accounts, right? If I go to live on Apex, I'm only going to have, I think, what is that, 3 accounts? You can only have up to 3 live accounts. So think about it. What does that do? It kills my profits, because now I can only copy trade 3 accounts versus 20. So what I used to do is I would take, on my first payout, take a cool little bit of money, leave some in there. Second payout, same thing. Third payout, same thing. Fourth payout, same thing. Right when it's coming to my last payout, the payout before the last one, I would take pretty much everything I could. Take pretty much all the profit that I could take, that I was allowed to take. So I would just take everything, and then right before the last payout, I would just blow the account and then start all over again. So that's pretty much what I used to do. I did not want to go to live. I want to keep my 20 accounts, so I would just blow them, start all over, blow the 20, start all over. Mind you, I made anywhere from, off them 20 accounts, 4 payouts, I made anywhere from probably 12 to 20 something bands off that, 10 to 20 something bands off that, something like that. I would say maybe 15 to 20 something bands. Yeah, now that I think about it. So blowing it to me was no big deal. Blow them, buy 20 more, and then reduplicate the process. Just rinse and repeat. So yeah. No worries. Thank you. I knew the streak was going to come to an end. Business expense today. Be back with another live Monday morning. Absolutely. Absolutely. What'd he say? What'd he say, y'all? What'd he say? He said business expense today. Right? Remember that. Anytime that a trade goes against us, we didn't lose anything. We just paid some bills. Remember that. It was a business expense. Always remember that.
I won't.
Always remember that. I don't know why Siri talking to me on my iPad. Who knows? Who knows what she wants? I need to tell her, find me a good copy trader. But anyway, yeah, Jerry Jack. Great psychology. I know you're not even tripping on that. You ain't even worried about that. The thing is, like he said, I knew the streak was going to come to an end. We know this. As traders, we know we're not going to be profitable on every trade. But to have an 11 payout, a consistent 11 payouts, man, that ain't nothing to shake a stick at, bro. That's pretty damn substantial, man. That's good stuff. Straight up. Yep, so that was for you, Jerry Jack, aka Mr. Payout. So now y'all know why I call him Mr. Payout. He deserves that name. That's his name. I'm going to make him change his name on his birth certificate. But that's his name. Moving forward, everyone, Jerry Jack is known as Mr. Payout. So that's why he gets that name. But anyway, so as you see, price just playing around. We're going to let that do what it do. Everything is set. Once it taps me in, I will go ahead and place my stop loss, but not until that time. So until then, let's go ahead and jump back to tip of the day. Let's get back to talking about type stops, excuse me, without structure is just wishful thinking. Get back to our psychology. That's what's most important. So remember, we don't want random stops. We want structure stops, right? We want logical stops, not emotional stops. We want to balance our trading precision with logic. We want structure to define our risk. Remember, tight stops get wicked out. I'm sure all of y'all had that. I've went through that. I remember when I was learning my big brother strategy. Jerry Jack laughing. Yeah, bro, I'm about to change. Watch, we're going to change your name. We all going to collectively going to get together behind your back and we going to change your name, bro, for real, for real. Okay, what we got? When you talk about live account, every prop firm has them. Every prop firm has them. Yes, Mr. Cologne. More liquidity on the downside before going up to previous highs. Let's see here. I mean, we do have some sell side liquidity. That is for sure. That is definitely for sure. But we'll see. All right. So just keep that in mind. There's many times when I first started trading, that it go to show you how our psychology can totally sabotage us, especially in trading. Now, y'all know who my mentor is, right? Y'all know my mentor. Everyone knows that already, right? So I'm learning these strategies, and I don't know, there was times where I still was taking tight stops. I don't understand why I was doing that. It made no sense. I mean, that's not anything I do now, but it's something that I was doing then. And all I can say is it's a psychological thing. That's about the only thing I can say. But one thing that I did learn is tight stops will always get you wicked out. And it doesn't mean that you want to have a huge stop either. You know, we don't like $3,000, you know what I'm saying? Stops, you know what I mean? Stop losses, 689 tick stop losses. That's why if you notice, we're going into this trade with only one micro. So we have a 50-cent tick value. So if this trade goes against us, 305, so $344.50 is what our stop loss is on one micro. $344.50. Also, our profit will be $344.50 if we get our 1-to-1. So that's a lot more manageable. Our account can take that. If you're going with 5 micros on a $689 tick stop loss, go do the math on that. 5 micros is $1.50 tick value. So, you know, just based off the dollar, you're down $689. Throw another 50 cents on top of that. That's another $344.50. You're over $1,000 on that stop loss. Period. What does that mean for your account? Accounts can't be taking $1,000 hits. Now, if you're trading in a 150K account, 100K account, pretty manageable, but that's not something that you want to continuously keep doing, period. That's why you always want to make sure you are managing your risk by always checking your R&R and your leverage. Y'all know I trade 5 micros. Of course, ain't no way in heck I'm going to go in this trade with a 689 tick stop loss with 5 micros. Period. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to protect my capital, and I'm going to respect my business, exercise discipline, and scale down. Scale down 1 micro. So jump back over here, see what's going on. If y'all have any questions about tip of the day, please let me know. Wick tickles, take out tight stops. Absolutely. So that's funny. It was so say wick tickles. Right. Exactly. All right. So the good thing is, almost. If you look, like this is this 615 candle, right? And this 6 o'clock candle. So this 6 o'clock candle right here, you see how it lines up with this 1 p.m. candle from yesterday's New York session? Pretty much almost lines up with that, right? So this would be London's low, right? So price almost, you see it, almost, I'm gonna open this up so y'all can see this really well. And you can also see it on your chart too. As you can see, it almost tapped into that London low. So almost tapped liquidity, but looks like we might be making a move, possibly back up. Honestly, NQ has 2 characteristics when it's at all-time highs, literally. And I know this may sound like ridiculous, like because what I'm going to say, because you're going to be like, well, I guess it can only go up or go down. But this is what I'm saying. Look like we're going to get tapped in here in just a sec. When NQ is at all-time highs, it tends to do a couple of things. Either just continuously keeps making all-time highs. All right, we're tapped in. Let's see here. All right, copy trader's working. Interesting. It's working. All right, so we're going to let that cook. Now, when NQ is at all-time highs, one of the characteristics is it just keeps making all-time highs. It'll do that for a while, for like a few days, and then it'll like either cool off by going bearish or being a little choppy. So if you go back and you check the chart when we've hit all-time, like when we first hit all-time highs, just go pay attention. Like it'll just continuously keep making all-time highs. It does that. And then at some point it'll cool off and then it'll start. It's funny how it does that. It'll cool off and then it'll start, how would I say, like resetting itself, meaning making up for all that bullish price action, right? By giving us some bearish price action, kind of rebalancing itself. Just something that I just noticed. There's a very tiny FEG on a 5-minute and 1 minute. Perfect rejection from there. Hella band said tapped in. I'll be waiting for that dump, right? Right? Absolutely. All right, so 1 micro, you know what I'm saying? 1 micro, you can see the profits. It kind of reflects that. It is what it is, just to keep it safe. Rejections off today's PLC. These levels are crazy accurate, right? I'm telling you, man. That's why levels are everything. That's why structure is everything. Going back to our question of the day and our tip of the day today. Everything. Now, anything anybody want to talk about? Y'all already know I'm about to get off because I don't like watching my trades. But yeah, anything you guys want to talk about as far as question of the day or tip of the day, let me know. If y'all have like something personal y'all want to talk about, anybody has any questions, any concerns, something y'all may need some help with, let's get it. Speak up. I'm all ears. I am all ears. So speak up. Let me know. And let's see here. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about a little something after that. So I'm just waiting to let me know if y'all have any Any questions, any concerns, just let me know. We are one like down from being equal. There's only one person in the group that didn't like. We coming for you. Yes. Let's see here. Let me get in here and make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I hate when, absolutely, Kiara, I hate when price ranges. Like, I ain't gonna say I hate it, but I just really, really just don't like when price ranges. I just be like, wow, like because we can't do nothing in that. How'd you stick to journaling? I've had ADHD and I do write some, but not as much as I should. Any tips? I can't take eyes off from my trade. How you do that? I just, it takes a while, Snehal, but it takes a little bit of time, but I have gotten to, I used to be like this, like popcorn, like I'm watching a movie. Seriously, that's how I used to be. Now, I don't want to look. I said it, forget it. Like, let it do its thing. Think about this. Oh, you know what I did not do? I'm tripping, y'all. God, I looked. I did not set my stop loss. All right, cool. It's there. Trade is safe. Order submitted. All right, cool. So, we'll get it, Lorna. We'll get it. I just got to go do some research. We'll get it. We still have until Sunday. So just want to throw this out there. Y'all don't forget, Sunday, we start our members only live stream for overnight session. So anybody that wants to trade overnight session with us, it'll be a members only live stream. Membership is $8.99 a month, comes out to 45 cents a day. $9, like, come on. I truly made that affordable just because I wanted everyone to be able to just invest into themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, invest to yourself. What's $9? You know what I mean? I already stream one time a day. I'll be streaming twice a day. So we're going to be streaming overnight, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because y'all know on Friday, market closes. So there's no overnight trading. Well, not going to say overnight, but there's no Asia session kicks in on Friday. Once the market closes at 6 p.m. Eastern, the market does not reopen until 6 p.m. Eastern. Excuse me. When the market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday, the market does not reopen until Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to jump on a few minutes before, get our parameter, get everything set, you know, do our little temperature check, make sure everybody's feeling good, welcome everybody into the stream. We'll place our limit order, and we'll let the trade go. I'll answer a few questions, and then we'll jump off. 30, 45 minutes. That's all it's going to be. I doubt if it gets to an hour, it's because we're in there, you know, with a conversation about something, or I'm answering a lot of questions. Either way, it doesn't matter. But at the most part, 30 to 45 minutes is ideal. 1 hour would be like the max. And we jump off. And we would do that every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And there it is. So, Lorna, like I said, don't worry about it. I will not. We still gonna take care of that. God, I wish I could say. I'm just gonna say, nail drop full. I'm trying to get your name. All right. So my nail girl. Thank you. She said this was an awesome session. Thank you. I hope you learned some stuff. Let's see here. Just had a slow moment. I just noted that this whole time I have been trading 2 contracts. Each time I trade with profit of 250, I see why I was blowing my account. Absolutely. Absolutely, pivot point. Well, the good thing is you realized it. It's okay. It's no worries. Remember, you just started this, so don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean? You're learning. It's all good. You figured it out. We're going to move forward. We ain't worrying about that. We ain't worrying about that at all. I feel like my results are better when I set it and forget it. Absolutely. I need to write down the definitions of when it takes highs and lows and when it doesn't. What's the daily profit for 50K account? TF, it'll be 300, Felix. Bearish divergence. Ha. You got your what is that? It's an oscillator that gives you your divergence. I forgot what it's called. Daily max profit. There you go. Thanks, Bodovan. Take it from me. Do not go over. Absolutely. Chris will let you know. Is it 6? I thought it was 3. Max profit on 50K. My bad, y'all. It is 6. I'm thinking 25K. My bad, y'all. That's correct. It's 600. I said 300. It's 600. 300, right. What Serena said. Here we go right here. I was just about to say that. 25K, 350K, 600, 100K, 12, 150K, 1800. Real simple. Remember those. Oh, you're welcome, Pivot Point. Don't trip. Yeah, don't beat yourself up on that. But you do understand why you are blowing accounts. That's the main thing. So that's the win right there. You can always find positive, and you can always find wins in the most egregious and negative situations. Literally, just always remember that. That's just a life lesson, right? So don't even trip on that. It's nothing. Britt, what you got? Still working on setting and forgetting, but getting better. Absolutely. It takes time. I'll be lying if I tell y'all I did that initially when I first started. No. It took time. I don't know. I just used to want to just watch my trades. I don't know. I felt like I needed to watch every single tick. Crazy. That's not, think about it. One of the reasons why I stopped doing that, well, there's a couple of reasons I stopped doing it, but one of the main reasons why I stopped doing it is because I don't want to be getting my emotions caught up with every single tick, right? So the best thing to do is set it and forget it and just let it do its thing. Think about it. Once you're in a trade, we have no more control. The only control that we have, we could exit it. That's it. But once we're in the trade, we have no control of what the trade is going to do. Set it, forget it, go do something else. Actually get up and leave your wherever your station is, your trading station, your laptop, whatever, your phone, whatever. Go off and do something else. Excuse me. The reason why I believe in that is because of this. As traders, do we really want to be stuck and glued? Initially, yes. We want to be stuck and glued to the charts when we're a newbie because we're learning, right? But once we get to the point, like me, I'm 2 years in now, right? I am not going to be sitting here looking at it. I'm just not. There's other things I could be doing. I got other stuff going on. I got business stuff to do, other stuff going on. I got, investment stuff to do. Like, there's so much other things to do. I got attorneys I'm dealing with because I got stuff going on. Nothing criminal or nothing like that. So when I say attorneys, people are like, nah, nothing like that. Business stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I got phone calls I'm taking. Like, I ain't got time to be doing that. Set my trade, let it do its thing, and then go on into your life. You don't want to be stuck just at the charts. That's not fun, right? We want freedom in this, right? We want some freedom. Like, once we understand what's going on, we're beyond our newbie stage. We've gotten payouts. We're just at the point of mastering this skill. You don't have to stay there like that. You don't have to stay there like that. Now, let me say this. My charts be up, right? And then I be walking past my desk, my station, my studio, and I just peek my head as I'm walking past, just look at my monitor, be like, oh, okay, that's where price is right now. Cool. Whether I'm in a trade or not, I just like to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Just like to pay attention to what's going on. Literally. Like, I like to pay attention to what's going on, but I'm not going to be stuck there just glued to the monitor. I'm not doing that. Now, initially, like as I stated, yes. But when you get to a point where you've gotten some payouts, you understand what's going on, you're at the point of just mastering your skill, you don't have to do that. So, where are we? He said, I like looking, I'm going for it. That's funny. That M shape from yesterday, how would that play now? I get it's ranging, but should it go down? M play from yesterday. Oh yeah, this one. Right here. Wait, let me go to 5 minute. I think that's where we're able to see it better. Where was it? Where was our play? Oh, here we go. Yesterday. Was that yesterday, y'all? Oh, it was yesterday. Where was that? Oh, was it 1 minute, huh? I think that was 1 minute time frame. Where are we? And then it had to have been over here. Where are we? Oh, you know what? I think that was I on a daily time frame when I showed y'all that? What did I show y'all? I'm trying to think. Oh, it was this. This is what we talked. This is what we were looking at. This right here. This, let me get to my screen share. We were talking about this right here. And we were talking about this double top right here. Yep. Now, this is what, if I can bring this down just a little bit. This is, you know what, let me move me out the way. All right, put myself up here. All right, cool. All right, cool. So this is what we were talking about, that M-shaped thing. When I put y'all in my brain of why I took the trade I took and where I took it to and all of that stuff. So if you look, kind of did a full circle to come back to the same area that was Tuesday. And then here we are going into these next few days. So I truly believe price will be coming to tap down here. When? I don't know, of course, can't predict that. But price has to always, how would I say, correct itself, right? Shout out to my sis. She'll tell you this is unhealthy price action right here. This unhealthy price action, meaning price has to come back and correct itself. That's why if you notice, price usually always comes back to tap areas that is tapped before. That is how price works, particularly NQ. So let me go to daily. I think our next draw on liquidity is here, right? Yeah. Next draw on liquidity would be here. This circle right here. So at some point, price will continue to make all-time highs, but also it will definitely autocorrect. Because if you look on a daily time frame, look how bullish we've been. Look at that. Since March 31st. Look at that. We've been extremely bullish. Yes, all these blue lines are my unmitigated levels. All these little gold, little looking boxes, those are my reversal zones. This is the 8% line right here for 2025. You see all these daily fair value gaps. But look at that. Look how crazy bullish price has been. Look at that. Only a couple of days of bearish movement in there. Let me see it. Since March 31st, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bearish days since March 31st. That's crazy. So even considering that we're at war, right? So price has to correct itself. Now, will price come all the way back down here? That is yet to be seen, but we definitely should be getting some correction. I'm thinking price should be tapping some of these areas, these previous highs from October 30th of last year. This is January 28th of this year. I do believe price will be coming at, maybe if it doesn't get that close, but it's a possibility it will come down and tap some of that. Why? Only because I know there's going to be some type of correction here. Like when we look at the daily candle 2-3 months from now, we should see some pullback, right? We should definitely see some of that because this is crazy unhealthy price action right here. Like there is going to be, remember, anytime there's long or strong bullish run, there's always a sell-off that comes with that, right? So just always keep that in mind. Let me jump back to the 5. All right. And as y'all can see, price is what? Playing around this level right here. But as you can see, this entry is a strong level. Look at all of this right here. This. So that's why price is doing what it's doing. So we're in on 1 micro, no harm, no foul, no big deal. All right, move this back down. And let's see here. I like to have charts set up with reversals from scalps too. They are strong. Absolutely. Reversal zones are very strong zones. That's why they're on my chart. Thank you, my nail girl. I'm still watching my trades, but I'm learning to have. Oh, to have effort accounts. Got it. Where I just let it run or lose because I don't have any connection to the account, and I watch it grow with money and it helps me. Got you. Yeah, those RZs are key for, that's right. The RZs are key for an A+ strategy that we trade. It's an A+ with scalp, like Trent. If I could be like Trent. Nah, man, I'm trying to be like you, bro. You had 11 payouts in a row. You killing it right now. Right. Thank you, Soak. My guy. See, that's why I mess with Soak, bro. What'd he say? What'd that say? Discipline Royal. Yes. Every time we go below the top of 1 a.m. Eastern for our candle, the price typically moves lower on NQ. Let me see. So he said 4-hour time frame. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. Let's see what Pete's talking about. 4-hour time frame. Oh, this right here. It said FEG. A candle, 1 hour time frame for our candle, the price typically moves lower. We go below the top of 1 a.m. Central Time, so that would be 11 my time. Yeah, so right here, this one. Yep. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, so back to this 5 and the 1. All right, cool. All right, now where we at? In the past, when I stayed stuck to the monitor, I ended up losing trades. Facts. I'm not in the inner circle, but curious, was there a 5-0 setup? Yes, there was a 5-0. There's a 5-0 setup every day. Just to let y'all know. That's the one reason why I wanted to make it a members only live stream, is because the 5-0 sets up every day. It's a trade that is not based on confluences. It's only basically one rule for entry. You place your order at the close of the 5-minute candle. Depending on your time zone, every either 6:05 Eastern, 5:05 Central, or 3:05 Pacific. That's when you place the trade. Every day we take that trade. Or every overnight session, I should say. We take that trade. So there are other no confluences with that trade. That is the only one. One rule for entry. Place your limit order at the close of the first 5-minute candle, and this trade is taken on a 5-minute chart. Ms. Bossy B said it gives me anxiety. Absolutely. This is the reason why. This is one of the other reasons why I do not like watching my trades. Period. It's one of the other reasons. 5-0 is based off, first 5-minute count. Yep. Let's see here. Is there a live video anyone does for that 5-0? Let's see here. I'm making one. I'm trying to think, is there one? I think Scalp got one. Go to if you go to Scalp God's YouTube page, Felix, he has one in there. Definitely. Is that starting this Sunday? Yes. So I can make sure to get my membership. Yes, starts this Sunday. Absolutely. And I'm going to put it in both the communities. I'm going to put it in Inner Circle and in the TF Discord. So it'll definitely be a members only stream. Straight up. All right, where we at? You got it, my brother. All right, cool. So that's just cooking. So y'all got any questions, any concerns, anything y'all want to talk about while this trade just kind of cooks? There will be Sunday on the paid. Yeah, it's for members, Wally. You already in, my brother. You already in. You can make one this weekend before the call. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that. Actually, I'll make it today or tomorrow. What I got going on today? I don't think I have too much going on today. I might be able to get it in today. But yes. I'll definitely do one. I'll do one. I'll do it today for sure. It's one on Gemify in the Inner Circle tab. Yep. Oh, that's right. The Gemify Academy sure is in the Inner Circle. I forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in my Gemify Academy for since I completed it in 2024, and there's been some changes to it. So there's some stuff Juvier has added. So yeah, there is one there. Good looking, Karai 357. Appreciate that. What time? I'm gonna set it all up. So if you're a member, you're gonna get the notification. So I'm gonna actually start setting all of those up probably tomorrow or Saturday. Meaning setting up the actual live stream. You know what I'm saying? Getting it ready. So it's only $8.99. Yeah, it's only $8.99. $8.99 a month. 45 cents a day. Hella bands. Ain't nothing for you, bro. $9? Come on, y'all. $9 is chump change. Like I said, I don't even think a Happy Meal. I think a Happy Meal costs more than $9, right, y'all? It's like $8. I don't even know. I'm guessing. Someone send me a calendar link. I don't even trip, bro. If you're a member, Chris, you will automatically get the notification. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump on like 10 minutes before market opens, right? 5 to 10 minutes. I'm still figuring it out. Be 5 to 10 minutes before market open. We can't take the trade until the first 5-minute candle close anyway. So it gives us a little bit of time. So we'll jump on, like I said. We'll do a little temperature check, welcome everybody in, and we'll kind of just go from there. How would I know if a spot come available to the, you have to go on to Q. You got to go on to, you got to watch Juvier's YouTube channel. Not watch the channel, but you got to go to Juvier's YouTube channel and start watching like his latest videos and stuff like that. Excuse me, because that's where he announces it. Yep, that's exactly where he announces it. So, look like Lazy's trade hit again. Yeah, it just hit again. Could have took it again on demo. Yep. Yep. On the 15-minute. Yep, it just hit again. Actually, like almost to the tick. Push that join button on his profile to join that TradeGheenyuz community, the $8.99. Yep. Thanks, Wally. Appreciate you. Trend is value, not price. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mr. Cologne. Appreciate you, my brother. Courtney, welcome to the family. For real. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family, my guy. You are now in the Genius Vault. Absolutely. I named it that for a reason. Everything that I do, as y'all are rocking with me more and more, you'll understand everything that I do is always thought out. Just know that. Everything that I do is thought out. What I do today is for something tomorrow or the next day. That's how I live my life. And that is how I teach. And that is how I know that is a good way to learn for anyone that's learning. Like we always want to make sure what we do today, we're thinking about what's coming either behind that or what's coming ahead of that. You know what I'm saying? So Q said, yeah, I'm ready for this live on the 5-0. That's what's up. Q shook your head. That's too funny. Like, that's hilarious. All right, where we at? Where's the video on Gemify Academy? Pivot point, I don't know. I haven't been there in a minute. What's up? Let me check. My trusted confidant is hitting me. What's going on? Let me check. Where you at? Hey, trying to get that. No. Okay, cool. Serena, we'll chat after. We'll chat after the live stream. I'll be hitting the DM. Let's see here. Britt said, got my win. Closing the charts, happy. Absolutely. Profitable day. Closing charts. Pivot point, I don't know. You have to go through there and just look. It's in there though. Unless someone that knows where it's at in Gemify, if you can help pivot point out, that'd be amazing. Stevie was faking. See you on Sunday like Stevie Wonder. Trend. For the 5-0 strike, doesn't matter when type of candle it is. From backtext, I see quite often candle could be really big. It doesn't matter the candle. No, it doesn't matter the candle. Now, it's a really, really simple strategy. Literally, it's just this. Place your limit order at the close of the first 5 minute candle. That is the straight strategy right there. Now, there are some other things when it comes to, taking profit if you want to do base hits, re-entry, stuff like that. But for the most part, the entry is at the close of the first 5 minute candle, and it's done on a 5 minute chart. And you want to use regular candles, pretty much. Got my win closing. Thank you. Absolutely. What's Soak say? He said, Soak you wild. What's Soak say? Oh, Stevie was faking. It's under trade like scalp god. Thank you, Karate 357. Miss Barcy B got my win closing charts. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, it's crazy. Lazy's trade won again. Let me show y'all. Let's go here. All right, so Lazy's trade was at the top. Pretty much, it was the same entry as this 15-minute banger. And it went, I think he closed out. He usually closed out about 1-to-1. Lazy doesn't really hold trades like that. He'll close out 1-to-1. But he'll give trade updates, but he pretty much closed out at 1-to-1. Not all the time, but I know most of the time that he does. That's his style. So, well, we letting this cook. Look like we're doing okay so far. It's crazy, yo. Now, as you can see, we're up $160. Why is my copier showing $53 loss? Now, I'm sure it's going to correct itself, but this is what I'm talking about. I'm just so done. Where we at? Just past my lucid. Shout out to Donna. Thanks for autocorrect. You got it. No problem. Hope you guys have a great day. Must play with the kids. Absolutely, my nail girl. Yeah, bro, the copier just, I'm so done, bro. It probably hear me talking about it. It knows, it feel it. Because yesterday, I'm telling you, if I could have picked up the copy trader and threw it in the middle of the street before oncoming traffic, I promised I would have. I'm telling y'all, if I could have just picked it up and threw it in the middle of the street and on the 405, I would have did it. Literally, I would have did it. And I wouldn't have thought twice. For real, for real. My trading buddy said he blew his account on Lazy Trade. Going to have to make sure he did it right. Absolutely. Right, for real, right? Congrats, Donna. Instead of YouTube videos from Juvier on getting all you need to know about trading, you get access after you join the inner circle. Thanks, Serena. Let me put this up for anyone that was interested on how to possibly get into the inner circle. There it is right there. Yep. And it also has to be openings too, because I know it's not always open all the time. You're welcome, Donna. No problem. Good job. Great job, actually. But yeah, so what y'all got for me? Because y'all know I'm about to get off the screen. I don't even like looking at it. Okay, cool. What y'all got for me? I've never had any trouble with the TEF copier trader. Yeah, the only thing is though, Serena is on TEF. I can't put all my accounts in there. I have 28 PECs, 5 take profit, 8 my funded futures, 5 Tradeify, 5 Lucid. So 5, 10, 15, 35, 35 and 13 is I got 49 accounts. Counting my my live account, literally 49 accounts. Unfortunately, I need a copy trader where I can put all of my my accounts in there and then to trade them accordingly. Got my positive win from yesterday, from a yesterday negative 2 days with my new account. That's what's up, Mike. Congrats, my brother. And Wally just dropped this, y'all. It's on the Inner Circle tab on Gemify for the 5-0. So there it is for anybody looking for it. right there. Appreciate that, Wally, my guy. If you're trading by your phone, your data can be greatly lagging depending on your service provider. Facts. Damn, you making like 50K a day with 1K hit? Nah, I ain't making that much because I don't trade them all every day. I trade them. I use the way I do my prop firm accounts. I trade particular strategies on that. Oh, it's another thing I'm going to recommend for everyone that's going to be coming on a live stream. I recommend a account above 50K, either 100K or 150K account. I recommend that. I'll be trading 5 Lucid 150Ks. That's what I trade in the overnight session. And the reason being is because, let me say this. Y'all already know that I only trade micros, right? Now, on the 5-0, that is the only time that I trade a mini. So y'all learning something about me. The only time I trade a mini. But as I stated, I use 150K accounts because there's $4,500 in drawdown there. I'm not trading. I'm not going to be. That's the only reason. Also, that's the only reason why I am trading a mini. If I had to use a 50K account, I'll be on micros. I'll be back to my 5 micros again. Now, if you have a smaller account, I'm going to recommend trade micros. Period. Don't trade no mini. Your account will not be able to handle it. You will blow your account. Because with the 5-0 trade, sometimes we take 2, and there's times I've taken 3 reentries. When you have a 100K, particularly a 150K account, much easier for your account. Think about it. In a 150K account, you have $4,500 in drawdown. Let's say you take reentries, right? But let's say those stop losses are like $600, $500. That's cool. That's manageable. And that's based off my experience with this strategy. That's very manageable. So with that stated, you can take 2 and 3 reentries when you have $4,500 in drawdown. Think about it, it's only $1,500, $1,000. You can handle that. Your account can handle that. So we'll talk about this more when we're on stream. But yeah, so yeah, Serena said, I know you can't with all them accounts. We're talking about how NQ is so different now than it was before because Trump, y'all realize that you guys are in almost a 100-point move right now. That wasn't normal before. That's very true. I didn't want to apply until I'm able to fire my job in a circle. Got you. Makes sense. I got in this inner circle. That's what's up. Serena said, damn. T, let me hold one of your accounts. Got to set away from my computer for a minute. You're good. And Democrats claim Trump will crash the market. Did y'all hear that? Connection loss. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, Britt, absolutely. That's just to be safe, right? Just to keep it safe. Can you explain the difference between a mini and a micro? Yeah, real easy, Chris. Does Red News not close the trade? What do you mean? I understand what you're saying, Kiara, but tell me exactly what do you mean? So going to, where are we? Who was that? Chris. All right, so the difference between a mini and a micro is this. Let me go to, let's do this. Let's go here. So let's go to trade. All right, so let me show you. So look at it this way, Chris. C-Dub, Christopher Watkins, C-Dub. So a micro is 1/10 of a mini. So then let me explain. So one micro contract is worth 50 cents. You can see the tick value here, right? So I'm going to change this to NQ. Now, as you can see, one mini is worth a $5 tick value. So just remember, that's the difference. A micro is 1/10 of one mini. So one micro contract has a 50-cent tick value. And it also has a $2 point value. Minis have a $5 tick value and a $20 point value. So just remember, in one point we have 4 ticks, right? 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1, right? So just think, if that was a micro, 50, $1, 150, $2 for a point. If it was a mini, 5, 10, 15, 20. If that explains it the best way. So let's keep that in mind. All right. Let's get back in here. Yep. And this as Soak said, 10 micros equals 1 mini contract. Technically, Trump has crashed the market, but the market always recovers. Yeah, pretty much. Lucid got 50% consistency rule, 50% consistency rule in the eval, but in the funded, there's no consistency rule. That's why I love it. You can just run it up on Lucid. It's a little cheat code. Wow. Wow. Unable to reestablish Tradeify connection. Wow. Wow. Copy trader, boy, I tell you, I'm so done. Yeah, it hear me talking about it. It knows it's out of there. So it's just going ham on me today. It's cool. I promise. Probably after, I ain't gonna say after today, but probably after tomorrow, it's done. Can I pass Lucid eval account in one day? No, there's a 50% consistency rule. So on the Lucid 150K, you can only make $4,500 in one day, but that's cool because you can pass it in 2 days because the to pass the eval, you just got to get 9K. So you got to get to 159,000. Of course, your account starts at 150. So yeah, so you can do it in 2 days. I mean, I wouldn't even try to do it in 2 days. I'll try to do it in like 3 or 4. That's just me. Serena said, I'm back. All right. What did it say? Well, if he has the Lucid Pro, he can. Oh, who has Lucid Pro? Oh, you're just saying that. Got you. If you select can you select the Lucid Pro like that? J Royal? For Lucid, do I have a coupon for Lucid? Let me see. Let me check. Check. I thought I did. Let's see here. Let me go to Lucid right now, y'all. Let me check. All right, I'm just signed into my Lucid account. I want to see what we have here. Let's see here. Where is my settings? Leaderboard. Boom. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's do this. Right, that's right. You can get Lucid. That's right. I forgot you can buy Lucid Pro accounts. That's right. I do the Lucid Flex. I like the Flex. I think the Flex has the best rules based on what we're doing, especially for the 5.0. Yeah, the Lucid Flex to me is on point. That's the one that I like the best. For me, it has the best rules. Like I said, for the 5.0. Lucid Pro, I haven't really looked. I don't remember what the rules were for that, but when I looked at everything months and months ago, when I first started using Lucid, Flex was like where you want to be. Yeah, Lucid Pro eval 1 day. Yep. Gotcha. Do you have the direct account? What do you mean? What do you mean, Courtney? When you say the direct account? But man, let me work on my affiliate, yo. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get this affiliate for y'all. Cause I know I made one. I'm gonna do it for y'all right now. Oh, so here we go. Applications are closed. It says we'll find you. The Lucid affiliate program is no longer open to applications. Our team scouts partners directly based on credibility, consistency, and genuine alignment with what we're building. Be worth finding. Our team is active across Discord, socials, and a broader. Got you. All right, cool. So you can use. Does Euphoria? I think Euphoria has one, y'all. You try Euphoria. If you can't, Euphoria doesn't work. Try Vault. I think. Let me see here. If you go on, yes. Let me see here. What is it? What is it? Oh, let me do this. I'll tell y'all right now. Yeah, you can use Vault. VAULT. Right here. Real simple. You can use Vault or you can use Euphoria. Either one. But when you go through, actually, let's do this so y'all can see. Also, too, I also recommend a TEF account, too. It's just the reason why I went with Lucid is because if you already have TEF accounts, for me, then it really didn't, and they're not 150K, so I had to go somewhere else to do that, right? But also, too, there's a consistency rule on TEF, right? 20%. So in my opinion, I feel like, well, not feel like, in my opinion, TEF accounts are good, right? But you're going to be capped at the 20%. And that's fine if that's what works for you. Me, like I told y'all, I want that thing to run. So I went with Lucid because the accounts are much better. So this is the one I have. I got Flex and right here. So it's EOD on a drawdown. That's a plus, meaning it does not have daily drawdown, and that means there's no trailing drawdown. Consistency rule is 50%, right? Now, these are the funded rules. These are the eval rules. There's no activation fee. That's killer. No daily loss limit. That's killer. And this is the main thing right here. There's no consistency rule in the funded. That right there. That's what's important. So we'll do funded rules. Here's the funded rules. Your max loss limit is 4,500, right? That's about fair. No daily loss limit, no consistency rule. You can trade 10 minis or 100 micros, 5 days to pay out, and you can scale in. Once again, free activation fee, no daily loss limit, no consistency in funded, and you 5 payouts before you get to live. So y'all already know me. When I get right at the 4th payout, I'm taking out everything. And right before the 5th payout, I'll be blowing my accounts. I'm not going to a live account. That's just me. So you got the game. All you got to do now is put it to action. Let me see the 150 Pro. What's the difference? All right. So in the Pro eval, this is what I'm going to tell y'all that I do not like about the Pro. Right here. This right here. This right here. Daily loss limit of 2,700. I don't like that. The max loss limit is cool. Drawdown type, end of day is cool. Daily loss limit of 2,700. I don't like that. Not for this account. Because think about it. There's times where I've went to bed and there's times where I've went to bed and I let my strategy run. Now, of course, we'll never have a $2,700 stop loss on a 5-0 trade, but still, I don't want nothing to be hindering me. I don't want nothing to be worried. I don't want to be worried about anything, right? So in the funded rules, see, this is what I don't like. So this right here is a killer. Right here. This kills accounts. The daily loss limit. That kills accounts. Then this right here too. Consistency rule of 40%. Bro, I already passed your eval. Why are you trying to cap me out on the amount of money that I can make? I passed your eval. You know, it's different if it was a funded account like TEF. I understand the rules based on what I'm getting, but I passed your eval, right? Think about it. I paid the money, I passed the eval, and then my account has to start over again, right? In order for me to get a payout, I got to make another $9 grand. So I'm like, why would you make, I already have to do it twice. Why would you cap me out on 40% consistency? I'm not doing that. And days to pay out is shorter, it's 3, but who cares? That doesn't really matter to me. Everything else is the same. So this is why I did not like the pro account, because I went through here and I read all these. Lucid Direct, same thing. Like, I don't like this. Like, I don't like any of this. Like, look at this one. Max loss limit is $500 more. End of the day, that's good. But trailing drawdown of three bands, I don't like that. Look at this. Consistency rule is 20%. For an eval? Like, you got to be. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is direct. So this is straight to funded. Yeah, this is direct. This is straight to funded. My bad. Straight to funded. But still, that's not my cup of tea. That's not going to work for me if I'm trying to get everything I can out of my 5-0 trades, right? I don't want nothing capping me out. I don't want to have to exit that possible TP28 trade because I got a consistency rule that I need to worry about. I just feel like these accounts may be good, just not for the 5-0 strategy. Best one would be Lucid Flex right here. That's what you want. And what's the price on it? $294 with coupon. It is what it is. I have 5 of these. So, and I got them for a little bit cheaper than that. It was a while back. Where we at? This is May. I think I got them in March. All right, cool. So that's where that's at on those accounts. So that's why I like Lucid Flex. As I stated, the main thing is this right here. You can scale in, you can scale out, no activation fee, no daily loss limit, no consistency in funded. Come on, man. And 5 days to pay out. Right, 5 days to pay out. Like, it's cool. I was doing this, but I mean here, 5 days to pay out. Yes, this live thing, y'all already know, but I believe this is the best account considering the rules to trade the 5-0 strategy. Lucid Flex 150K. I gave you a cheat code. There you go. All right. Let's get back to the Chiz Arts. Where are we? Okay, cool. That's still cooking. All right, let me see here. Oh, you're welcome. TF account teaches you discipline, and when you hit your target, you're eligible for the payout right away with certain guidelines. Absolutely. Yes, TEF, Apex, those are gonna really, really hone in your discipline. Absolutely. Think about it. TF was built by traders for traders. So that's why there's a lot of the rules in there. There's a lot of discipline in there. That's just going to make you a good trader. I totally agree with what Serena said. And I said that from Apex. Apex made me a lot more disciplined than I probably would have been because you already know they were super duper tight on rules. Like their rules were super tight. People hate them. I embraced them, period. So you're welcome, Donna, anytime. Moving to a flex on my next one. Thanks, Trent, for the explanation. You got it. I'm over my daily limit by $3, shaking my head. Okay, so Felix, you're on TEF, right? So just check this out. Let me give you some game. On the TEF accounts, right? They're end of day, EOD. So, give you some game. Go in there, go on micros, 1 micro, lose the $3. Even if you go down $5, exit the trade. Now you're under your daily limit. That easy. Remember, it's end of day. So if you go over, you just got to be strategic and losing some bread to get yourself back under. That's the way you do it. And then you're good. Remember, it's EOD, end of day. So meaning whatever your P&L is at the end of the day, meaning at the end of the trading day, meaning when market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yep, just lose the $3, just like Jerry Jack said. Real simple. So don't worry about that. And $3 is really, really cool to be over. I'm telling you, there's people be over 1,500, stuff like that, and don't even think to go back and lose the bread. And now their profit target has been raised like to some crazy astronomical amount to where, you know, they just made it a lot harder on themselves. But that's all you got to do, Felix. 1 micro, just wait. Maybe go on to 1 minute. Wait till you see a little volatility. You know what I'm saying? Wait for like a break of something or something where you know it's going to move a little bit. $3. Just think about it. Remember, $3, bro. $3. That means that for you, that would be what? That'll be 2 points, right? Because 1 micro with a fifth, that would actually be a point and a half. No, I'm sorry. I'm right. It would be, it would be a point and a half. With a 50-cent tick value. So that's 6 ticks. You just got to let price go down 6 ticks, 7 ticks. There it is. I'll get you right under and you're good. Exit out, you're done. Real simple. So don't even worry about that. But that's how you get around that. Hey, that's money right there. Thank you, Trent. You're welcome, Pivot Point. Y'all got anything else for me? It's Thursday. We're still in this trade, still rocking. Who knows? I may exit out before. My copy trader is still showing me with a $53 loss, even though I'm up in the trade. I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna hear it on the news. I don't know this guy. It's this really cool guy. He's a YouTuber and a content creator. He's a trader, and I don't know. He was on the 405 and he had this thing in his hand. It looked like a copy trader, and he threw it on the 405 and ran off. Y'all gonna hear that on the news. That's me. I did it. 599.50 is what I'm at. Bingo. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up. That's for you, Felix. Nice. 599.50. Boom. Quick question for today's trade. You took only 1 contract. Then how can you have different TPs? I don't have different TPs because with 1 contract, right. There you go, Sneehal. I just plotted them for reference. Right. I just plotted them for reference. Absolutely. Because this is so just remember, even though you guys see this target 1, target 2, this is just a risk reward tool, right? So actually when price gets there, it's not like it's going to take me out. I would have to put an order up here like this. Oh, I got a screen share. My bad, y'all. So just think, Sneehal. So these targets, this is just like a risk reward tool. When price hits these, it's not like it's going to take me out the trade. Just letting me know how well the trade is doing. I'm up, TP1, TP2, I'm up this many ticks, yada, 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 right? So in order to actually get out of this trade, take my profit, my sell limit is here. Price would have to tap into that. Then that would definitely be at 1-to-1, and then I would be out that trade. Absolutely. Do you have a discount code for Lucid? You can use Euphoria or Vault. Euphoria or Vault, Karate 357. And when you go there, you'll see it. Like when you go to Lucid, you'll see it. Launch. No, I don't want to launch my dashboard. I want to just go to Lucid. Not my dashboard. I just want to go to lucid.com. Lucid Trading. There we go. Where are we at? Let's go here. All right, cool. So let's go to, nope. I want to go to start trading. There we go. What was I looking for? Oh, it's like I said, it's Vault right here. Vault, or you can use Euphoria, either one. But just remember, you want the Lucid Flex 150. That's the one you want. All right, cool. Where we at? Yes, this is an indicator, Mr. Colon. Yep, it's a scalp. It's right here. Scalp Guard risk reward tool. If you're in the inner circle, you'll have to go into Scalp Guard resources, scroll all the way up, and he has 2. One for NinjaTrader, one for TradingView. And you basically what you have to do is you have to put it in. He has the instructions on how to do it. It's real simple. What we got? All right, cool. Anybody got any questions for me? I think we're going to get up out of here. We're in this trade. We're going to let it run. We're not too far from, let's see here. We're about 63 points. 63 points from our TP. So we're just going to let it do its thing. Oh, you know what? Let me check something. Let's check news. I want to check something, y'all, because y'all know. Let me refresh this and make sure nothing has came in here. Make sure this guy is not talking, right? All right, let's go to news. Let me share this with y'all. I was just in here just refreshing my page on Forex Factory just to make sure that nothing popped in, because stuff pops in sometimes after we're already into our session. And right now, really nothing going on. Trump says China Xi offered to help on Iran. He probably lying on that, but everything, whatever. I'm gonna keep him, shut my mouth. But anyway, let's go. But yeah, so that's what we're looking like. That's where we are. Oh, you need to get in the inner circle. Ah, got you. We almost at 30,000 on NQ. LOL. Crazy facts. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Absolutely. In the long too. Actually, please check my last 2 comments. You got it, brother. Let me get there. Trend, check my previous comment about max payouts amounts from other prop firms. You got it. Let me scroll down. Do other prop firms have max lifetime account profit like TF? 10K for each account and 50K max for one user. Yes, they all have that. Meaning, I forgot what Lucis is, but yes, they all have that. When you go to that prop firm, Bottoman, just read it. They all have different ones. Yeah. They all have different ones. What I liked about Apex is 20 bands per 25,000 per account. So if you got 20 counts, that means you can make up to $500,000. You can make $500,000 before they start taking any profits. Yeah. Think about that. Think about that. You can pull $500,000 off Apex in time, I'm saying. But yes. Yep. Took that base hit. See, that's what's up, Wally. That's what's up, Wally. Congrats on that, brother. Wally got his base hit. That's what's up. All right, well, we had a fairly decent day today, I think. You know what I'm saying? It was good. Always good as far as our learning. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little perturbed about this copy trader thing. It is not gonna bother me, but it's just ridiculous. One thing being in IT for all the years I've been in IT, and as much as I love electronics, I'm telling you, if I show y'all, I'm telling you, I am a techie guru. I'm like a techie junkie. Like seriously, I have all kind of stuff, and I don't just buy stuff and then sit there. Like I use everything I have, but my point is that I just cannot stand anything digital that just does not work optimally. Now I do understand nothing is perfect. I get it, but that's kind of stuff right there. Just, yo. So that's all right. It's all right. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be on the 405. Y'all gonna see, they're gonna look at that. Is that Trend? What's he have in his hand? Oh, he has the copy trader. He throwing it in the 405. Telling you, I'm about to so get rid of this thing. It's so crazy. Thanks, Trend. Yeah, this number is not that easy to find when scrolling through all the rules. Absolutely. But you know what you can also do? Bottom in the there's always a search bar in there. Just put in there what you're looking for and see if it'll pop up. Like whatever it is. Thanks, Discipline Royal. That's right. Bottoman. That's my guy, man. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Well, let's get up out of here. We're at a little over 2 hours. I want y'all to be able to go on y'all day and do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to just be stuck here trading all day. You know what I'm saying? So we do have lives outside of trading. Let's make sure that we getting our bread in the morning, doing what we got to do, make sure we're journaling, doing all of those things. Go out into the day, enjoy our day, enjoy our life. Come on Saturday, back test, practice, read your journal, all those kinds of things, right? And just keep yourself repetitively prepared. So with that said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Always great positive energy in this community, man. I'm ecstatic for that. I love it. I get off the streams every day, and I'm telling you, I'm liberated every day. Like I feel so good getting off these streams. Even the days that I pay bills, even the days that business expenses happen to pop up for my trading business, I'm still ecstatic. Literally, like I love this. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Out of the years that I've been living, I can honestly say I really truly found something that I really truly love to do. And let me explain. Like what was that, a week ago or 2 weeks ago when I was traveling and I was off that Thursday or that Friday, whatever it was, I felt so, got you, Sean. I felt so, oh no, Discipline Royal to tell you, I felt like I was missing something. So thank the Lord for allowing me to even be in this seat. And I appreciate it. I respect it. And I will always treat it with the utmost responsibility and the utmost gratitude. I just want y'all to know that. But I truly have found something that I love to do. And man, we just gonna rock. That's the best thing I can say. For real, man. Other than that, let me see here. Somebody asked me something. Absolutely. Absolutely. Feeling great even today with this. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. It's all right. I'm about to put this copy trader in the car. I'm driving to the 405 as soon as we hang up. I'm glad you did, Q, because it was real. That was from the heart. Straight up. Well, all right, man. Once again, shout out to our co-founders, my brothers, Juvier, Scalp God. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Other than that, don't forget, we got the no max loss, no daily loss limit accounts back in effect. You can use my code right in my scrolling bar, Trend TEF. It is case sensitive, so you have to type it in exactly the way it is. If you need the 405, that's the freeway, Bodovan. The 405 is one of the busiest freeways in LA. Bodovan, so the 405 is the 405 freeway. And so it's the busiest freeway. It is the busiest freeway in Southern California, if that helps you. Yeah, so what I'm about to do is I'm about to drive over there, put the copy trader in my car, and I'm about to just throw it out on the freeway. But here you go, Sean T, because I know you wanted this. It's for you, my guy. Not that one, not that one, that one. Yes, nope, nope, yes. Sean T, that was for you, man. But we gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed. I know you are, my brother. I know. That's why I had to explain it to you, my guy. That's right. I had thought about it when you said it. I was like, my God, I don't even know what the 405, but it's the busiest freeway. P said, that's right. That's right, 405. I've been there several times. 405 is crazy busy, busiest freeway in Southern California. That's why I'm gonna make sure I throw it on the 405 so it could just get ran over like multiple times for real. But other than that, man, y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. If you made profits today, kudos to you. For everyone that took their base hit, one and done, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. No, I did not hit TP yet. I'm still about 55 points away. So we're just going to let it rock. Yeah, you probably have. You can go Google it. 405 Freeway, LA. That's all you got to put, 405 Freeway, LA. You're going to get all kind of stuff going to pop up on it. But yeah, well, like I said, y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. We got one more day to go into the weekend green. Appreciate y'all as always. We going to get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed remainder of the day for the third time, and I truly mean that. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow, same time, same Trade Genius channel. Yay!